This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. I'm within 2,600 subscribers of getting to 500,000. Please, if you have not yet, check to make sure you are. But if you are not yet, please subscribe. I would appreciate it so much. Listen, Donald Trump beats this drum like he's standing in the gap for Americans. He also beats a drum about bravery and courage a lot. He said at one point that he would have loved to have gotten the Purple Heart. It's like it's a life dream or some nonsense. Having dodged the draft and being a physical coward who never had what it took to serve his country in uniform. And it's fine if you don't serve your country in uniform. I don't have anything against it. It's not for everybody. But don't go around acting like you're a hero who really wants to serve when you had the choice and you had the opportunity and you did not. Trust me, veterans like me would appreciate it very much. But Donald Trump was at the Charlie Kirk, the pumpkin-headed goofs convention or event, giving a speech, and he's talking about the indictments against him, that he's proud every time he gets a new indictment. It's like a badge of bravery and courage. No, honor and courage is what he said. Courage, Donald Trump. Those two things are synonymous with one another. But it's this narrative that the Republicans are running with that he stands in the gap for you because he'll take on all of the indictments so they don't come after you. It's very messianic in a Christian viewpoint of it, that like Jesus took on the sins of the world for your salvation, that the Christians believe. And it's the same kind of language that Donald Trump is using. I'll just play the clip. We'll talk about it on the other side.
I would never have said this, even though it's true. But I don't think I could have said it before. But now it's very easy to say Biden is the most corrupt president in the history of our country by far. Every time the radical left Democrats, Marxists, communists, and fascists indict me, I consider it to be a great badge of honor and courage. I'm doing it for you. I'm being indicted for you. Better me than you, right? Just sitting there saying, hey, I'd rather have it. We love our president. Let them indict him. We don't want to be indicted. And I believe the you is more than 200 million people that love our country, far more than 200 million.
If he has 200 million people who love America and love him, why did he get 75 million votes? Where's the other 125 billion people? They seem to be missing, much like his winning election was. But honor and courage, two things that just don't go along with the name Donald Trump. They don't belong in the same sentence unless the word bereft is also included. He's doing it for you. He's taking on the indictments for you because if he wasn't there to take them, apparently you would all 200 million of you out there who are Donald Trump fans, you'd be being indicted for violating the Espionage Act. You'd be being indicted for hush money payments to a porn star in violation of election law and campaign finance. You'd be indicted for that. You see, though, it's a narrative that works for Republicans because they always want, the don't tread on me hats. Like, look, nobody's treading on you. There's a funny sticker out there that's like a silly looking snake. And it says like, nobody's treading on you, sweetie. Or it's something like that. But they don't see it that way. They like the martyr narrative. They like the oppression narrative. They love the fact that they feel like they're being tread upon by the government. This wildly white demographic of American Republicans think they're the victims, that they're not in some grand scheme to keep white supremacy as the overriding principle of American policy in the world, or certainly domestically, that they're the victims. It's everybody else women and black people and people of color and the gay community. They've had it so good for so long, and they've got their boots on the neck of white Republicans. Because the Republican narrative doesn't work without that victimhood. The Republican narrative does not work without this oppression narrative. Without the Gadsden flag, don't tread on me. Again, sweetie, nobody is treading on you. Anyway, what do you think? I'd love to know. There's going to be more of this to come. Donald Trump's not going anywhere soon, so get used to it. You can call, leave me a brief voicemail if you have something to say, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me absolutely, as always, daily@dollemore.com. If you have not subscribed to the channel, it could happen today. I could get to 500,000 today when I thought that it would be by the end of the year. You guys are awesome, and I appreciate you. So make sure you're subscribed. If you're not, please subscribe if I bring you value. Also, if you want to take that a step further and I bring you enough value to help support and produce what I do here, click the join button below, become a channel member, click the super thanks button below, or go over to patreon.com/IDoubtIt podcast. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you very much. Good to be back this week. I'll see you next time. Until I do, be genuine. Take care of one another.